Hey there, guys. It's Ed Grabowski with RE/MAX in Scottsdale, and I'm coming at you today with your monthly MarketWatch update for Scottsdale for March 2023. So we are well into event season here in Scottsdale. We actually had spring training. Games actually started last weekend. Weather's probably not cooperating as well as we would like, but I would imagine we'll start to see those temperatures start to go up, a lot more sunshine in the coming weeks. So all the people that are in the valley from all over the country come in here to experience the lifestyle that we enjoy. I would imagine that things are going to get a lot better for visitors to the valley moving forward. So the question is what is happening in the market right now? Well, through the end of February, we saw a bit of a bounce back in values. Now, if you recall last month, the median sale price in Scottsdale had actually fallen from $865,000 down to $730,000, which is a drop off of over 15%, 15.6% to be exact. But in February, the number jumped back up to $800,000, showing that we only had about a 7.5% drop off from the peak in June of last year. Now, the city of Phoenix saw a much more moderate increase, less than 1%, 0.8%, which remains just under 14% below its peak from May of last year of $450,000. Right now, the median sale price in Phoenix is just over $388,000. So what does that tell us about the market? Well, the majority of the Scottsdale Phoenix area remains in a seller's market situation where the amount of inventory that we have is below the actual demand for buyers in the marketplace. Now, currently, the absorption rate in Scottsdale is about 3.5 months of inventory, which is starting to approach more of a market balance, but still currently in favor of sellers at this point. Now, Phoenix, on the other hand, is just over 2 months of inventory, 2.09 months of inventory, which is very much a seller's market. In fact, we are starting to see multiple offer situations again around the valley, but not necessarily driving prices up and above the asking price like we've seen in the past. Now, this is entirely possible to be a seasonal situation or a snap reaction to the drop in mortgage rates that we saw at the end of last month. Now, it may not continue. In fact, we've actually seen that mortgage rates have been on a steady climb since they dropped below 6% for the first time from which I believe was October of last year. Now, where things are headed in the near future really is anybody's guess. In fact, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, new purchase applications have hit a 28-year low, with volume down about 44% from last year. A quote here: data on inflation, employment, and economic activity have signaled that inflation may not be cooling as quickly as anticipated, which continues to put upward pressure on rates, according to Joel Ken, who is the VP, Deputy Chief Economist for the Mortgage Bankers Association. So what should home sellers do in this market? Well, perhaps more than ever, and any time that I can remember in over 20 years in the business, the agent that you work with is going to have a significant impact on your bottom line and ultimately your sale price. We are in a very price-sensitive market right now, and the more compelling your offer is, the greater your success is going to be in this market. Now, I mentioned previously that the days on the market in Scottsdale is going up. Currently, we're about 2.5 months worth of market time. Your home's likely going to be on the market on average somewhere at about 75 days. But the average home sale price is selling for over 6% below the asking price. Positioning is a big deal in this market right now. Exposure is important, and having an agent who will continue to work for you until we find the buyer who is best suited for your property is imperative. And having an agent who is very good at negotiation could be the difference between having a good price for your home and a great price for your home. If you are thinking about selling now or in the future, call me and I can help guarantee you get the best price when you sell your home. I think if you're a consumer, you deserve the best possible outcome, so let me help you achieve it. Call me. It's 480-359-5150. So, Now let's take a moment and let's talk about home buyers. Home buyers, I still believe that we are probably in the midst of what may be the best buying opportunity that we're likely to see for years to come. Buyer demand is at its lowest point, and with the spike in mortgage rates, I suspect that we're going to continue to have less competition, and home sellers are going to continue to be willing to negotiate terms that are beneficial to the buyer, which includes potentially buy down points that are going to lessen your initial cost when you buy. Some of these buy down programs can bring down your cost into that 4% range with today's current rates. So there are a lot of options out there. You just have to be willing to take a risk to buy in this marketplace. Over the long term, real estate should continue to be one of the best buying decisions that most buyers make for any investment out there. So if I can help you, reach out to me. Call me. Let's talk about how to take advantage of the opportunities in the marketplace. You can reach me direct at 480-359-5150. And again, I'm Ed Grabowski with RE/MAX Excalibur. I appreciate your time today and I look forward to connecting with you. Have a great day. Take care.